Try this. It's brand new on the market. What do you think?
I feel amazing!
I think we should see other people.
Welcome to Tampa Bay. We buck 'em up when we raise the flag. Fire the cannons and seize the day. The crew's ready, all hands on deck, no parlay. Down in Tampa Bay. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up. Down in Tampa Bay. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up. We buck 'em up.
What is up, Bucs Nation? It is Monday, May 15th. Or no, May 13th, 2024. You're watching the Loose Cannons podcast. I'm terrible at dates, by the way. And, hey, it's a momentous occasion, boys. The one, the only, the greatest safety in the NFL right now. Future Hall of Famer, if the trajectory continues as it sits currently. Antoine Winfield Jr. just got a massive bag today. The highest paid defensive back, not just safety, the highest paid defensive back in the entire NFL, and the only safety getting paid over $20 million a year. I mean, did we have any doubt?
Hey, Latte, how's it going, man? Welcome to the Loose Cannons podcast. Good to have you. I'm also Stank Bastard, since Sammer decided to not only forget the date, but introduce us on our own show.
I didn't introduce myself either, so.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's a momentous occasion. Yeah, I never doubted it. I mean, we're talking about Jason Light, right? Like, what are we doing here? No, I never doubted it. He said it was going to happen. He said as much in the offseason. He said as much a couple days ago last week when he was on the Pat McAfee show that they were close to getting the deal done. I fully expect Tristan Wirfs to be next. So, no, I'm not surprised.
Stank?
No. Why would anybody be surprised? If there's anybody sitting at home right now like, holy shit, they really did it. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot, okay? Of course we did it. He arguably is the best player on this entire team, and probably, when all said and done, the best defensive back to ever put on the Tampa Bay Buccaneer uniform. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hot, dude. That Rondé Barber?
High cotton.
I said, when all is said and done, he still has to stay healthy and continue to produce at the pace he is. But I mean, he's won us the Super Bowl, right? Without his play, Rondé won us the Super Bowl. So they're even there, right? And then just continues to make game-changing, memorable plays season after season. Just shit that shouldn't. You may get one of those in your career, but like every other week or, you know, it's just insane. So if he continues to produce at this level, yeah, I don't think that's too much of a stretch, to be honest.
So I guess he didn't really give the Bucs much of a choice. I mean, he had 122 tackles as a safety last year, 6 forced fumbles, which is insane, 3 interceptions. The deal is pretty massive. I got the details on the side of the screen there. $84 million, 4 years, 45 of that's guaranteed. The cool thing about it is, as opposed to what other teams do, where they add it to the end of the tag year, the Bucs replace the tag year and save themselves an additional $10 million of cap space. It's going to help with the rookies, help with some other things that they might need to sign if injuries come up or some guys get cut that look like they might fit the Bucs system. So they freed up $10 million of cap space. Again, like I said earlier, he's the highest paid DB in the entire NFL. And they don't have to worry about the $17 million cap hit this year. It's really a genius deal, which, again, no surprise, right? Latte, every time we talk about one of the deals for the Bucs, it's like, oh, man, state-of-the-art, ahead of the curve. They make it happen. They check off all these boxes time and time and time again. And just like another, like I tweeted, massive fuck you to the rest of the NFL from Jason Light this entire offseason, it seems like.
Basically, yeah, no, it's we're definitely playing chess while everybody's playing checkers. The cool thing has been that it's not quite exciting. It's exciting, you know. I'm excited tonight, but you know, it's not the big splash free agents. We're not doing that anymore like we used to. It's been cool to be able to retain our own guys and bring in outsiders on a 1 year, 2 year prove it deal type thing. But we're so caught up in keeping our own talent. Holy shit, that's weird. Yeah. That we don't have time to go out in free agency and fish for big fish, because the big fish are here. We just got to keep them in house. So it's been cool. Antoine's one of a kind. I agree with Stank when it's all said and done, but it's hard for me to let go of 20. Maybe I'll say this. Antoine might be the best when it's all said and done defensive back to play for this team, but Rondé Barber will always have the best play in franchise history. How about that?
For now.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because Antoine did something that like is a once in a lifetime play. He did it twice last season. He almost did it 3 times actually, which is even crazier to think about. And one of them won us a game.
I saw somebody tweet about it yesterday. We win 3 less games probably without Antoine last year, like for sure.
From a safety position, Latte, Stank, you've watched. That's an insane thing to say. That a safety has won us 3 games.
That's crazy. That's some Ed Reed shit. That's high cotton stuff. That's elite, rare air. You know, I mean, he's paid like the best safety in the league.
In my opinion, he's already the best safety in Bucs history. I confidently can say that.
I think he's the best safety in Bucs history. If you use I mean, listen, we all love John Lynch, not as much as I used to. I don't know why. I just don't like him as much as I used to. He left here and he went and played for other teams, and now he's running another organization. So I don't know.
He's never did that. He's never done that. He's never done that. He only played for the one organization. Right.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is,
John.
but
Fuck John. He's a Niner. Fuck John.
Right? Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
John.
You know what?
Right now.
It's one thing to get a job, but he's like embraced that 49er way too much. I also don't like the way he looks back at his time in Denver with like emotion and like it's just gross. It's like like if you leave me, I want you to be unhappy. If I can't have you, no one can.
He beat it out, bang bang Niner gang. I about threw the fuck up. Like what?
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And he's soured. I have a sour taste in my mouth when it comes to John. He couldn't exist in the NFL today. Throwback player. Love him, but kind of hate him at the same time, which is how it is for most of my relationships in life. Hey, Sammer, you were describing the situation where, we get in there and we sign a franchise guy and we get an extra year and we say 10 million. I think the adjective that you were searching for the entire time is we Greenberged it, right?
Yeah,
we Greenberged the situation. We made it all.
I think that's a verb, though. That's not an adjective. I think it's a verb.
It can be both. We made it all Greenberg. Everything in that place right now, $1 is Greenberg. It's just, I feel Greenberg. You feel Greenberg. Everybody's Greenberg right now. That's how I feel. Anyways.
Yeah.
Greenberg is inside of us all.
He is.
And you know what's crazy? I don't think he knows it. I don't think he even knows how deep he is inside each one of us.
Not important to him.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
He still gets his.
Doesn't matter.
He's so massive at what he does that it just lies inside of everyone, and you know it.
Yeah,
everyone's got a piece of Greenberg. Just saying.
The cool thing about this signing too, for me, is that they didn't let this linger on. It didn't become a thing where we had another Mike Evans type of situation. Didn't have, I believe John Lynch or Derek Brooks had a situation similar to this at one point where they played a year after some sort of a holdout type scenario. So they didn't let that happen. They didn't let it,
Wait, Sammer,
play on.
Did you not hear Jason? He wasn't Miss fucking Light wasn't about to have it in Machu Picchu. Evidently, they're going to Machu Picchu
on their vacation.
And she wasn't about to have none of it. Like, you're going to be here with me in Machu Picchu looking for aliens and whatever you do there, right? Like,
she wanted it out of the way. She wanted no distraction.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
By the way, that's going to happen before vacation, right? Maybe.
Oh no, it's after. That's why we're doing it after. Yeah.
How about live from Machu Picchu?
Yeah. I respect her too much to even ask him to do that. So, and she would probably kill us. Like,
we've broken bread with her. Yeah, she, it's family time. I get it. It's all good.
Listen, I saw her kid almost get hit by a car, and she almost literally ate the car.
Literally,
out of anger. So I'm not trying to get on her bad side at all. But
by the way, I do have to say this because we were bringing up old safeties and stuff. And fuck the NFL for the stupid rules back in the day because everybody likes a little bit of green. The best safety in Buck history could have been Tenard Jackson. Fuck you, NFL. Go ahead.
Could have been. No, could have been. Could have been.
So fucking good. So good.
What about Mark Barron?
Couldn't stop.
No.
Mark.
Any Mark Barron fans in the chat?
The linebacker, Mark Barron. What?
Any Mark Barron fans in the chat?
No.
Yeah, I think someone actually mentioned
Bernard
that.
Jackson was a dog. I can still see that hit on Dallas Clark, the tight end from the Colts.
Hey, who's that kid number 21 that we had that we could never get him on the field, but when he did play, he had a foot injury that lingered on for like 3 seasons.
White, no.
Oh, he had the super short shorts. The
yeah.
super short shorts.
Yeah.
The shortest of shorts.
Oh,
Yeah.
the shortest.
He even played for the Saints for a little while.
He did.
What's his name?
He did. He
What's
didn't
his
play.
name?
He didn't
Come
play
on.
though.
No,
He was
Jonas, Luke Compton, Greg DeCruz.
Come on.
not
Nobody knows.
Somebody said
SoCal,
Justin Evans.
Justin Evans.
Justin
Justin
Evans.
Evans, baby.
Ghost. Sam and
Yeah.
SoCal Ghost. You win a T-shirt
Ghost
from our
came
shop.
through.
All right. Hit me up.
Those
I'll
two
give
that
you.
you're going to ask that question before you even answer.
I'm giving you a discount code for loosecannonsmerch.com. Justin Evans. That guy could have been a great safety. Could have been. We never got to see him after I think a handful of plays.
Hey,
But he was
Tenard
good.
Jackson was special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Just
was.
couldn't stop smoking weed. Damn.
Problem with Tenard was the weed. Okay, and he couldn't stop hitting illegally. He kept getting constantly fined.
That Dallas Clark one was clean. No, you're thinking about the guy that we got from the Niners.
And then the guy from the Niners came to town, and then he made him even worse.
Golston? No,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah. He had an even worse influence on him. And next thing you know, they're both gone after a season after that playing together. Same problems for both of them. But man, I miss Tenard Jackson.
I
Ball
love me some
hawk.
Tenard Jackson, bro.
Ball.
DB007 says Chris Conti, best buck safety of all time. He's
What
up
the fuck?
there.
What?
He's up there.
He's actually down
He's
there.
still buried. He's still down there. He's
Yeah,
buried at this
he's down there.
55-yard line. at
If
radio.
you
he's down
if you
there.
watch closely,
I knew you were somewhere.
anytime a player is on that spot on the field, they automatically fall. There's no like you catch it, you go down.
Hey,
there's
how
no,
funny would it be next time we're on the field if we actually put a tombstone in, like it nailed it into the ground right there? Took a picture with it.
think they'll
No.
listen.
What we need to do is a seance to just release.
I know Latte watches.
What
I
you
know
doing, dude?
Latte. I know you watch basketball. So you know on the Dallas Mavericks home court how they have that silhouette of the shadow of Dirk Nowitzki doing that follow. They need to do the shadow silhouette of Chris Conti get destroyed. Yeah, just right there, just like burn it into the turf every
fucking
Sunday.
bad.
Greg DeCruz says Kenny Gant, bro. Greg, me and you are the only one that
I have no
are
idea who that
in
is.
here that know who that guy is.
I have no idea who that
I
is.
know who he is. He was special teams ace. He did the little shark thing. Everybody used to cheer for him when he was before the kickoffs. Me and you, the only ones in here. That's it. Just me and you, bro. That's how old we are.
All right, Latte.
And listen, and I do need to say this. I love him. He was our first sponsor on our podcast, Baby Oil somewhere on here. But Beck, fuck you for being a party pooper, Beck. God damn it. You always got to rain on everybody's parade.
Always.
Oh, he did exactly
Oh,
what
he-
he was supposed to do. No, bro. Some GMs fuck it up and drop the bag. Some front offices let players like that walk. Matter of fact, some front offices aren't in the position that we are to even be able to resign said talented fucking player because they're not drafting well enough.
Thank you,
Simmer-
Latte. That's the thing. To be able to draft this many good players and set it up to where you know that all right, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 3, we got to stagger these. Let's have a plan in place. If all these guys play out well and they do their job, we gotta keep them. How do we do that? Let's put the plan together. They had a plan. Listen, think about this, guys. It's Monday. After what day? Mother's Day. Yesterday, Jason Light woke up. He gave his wife, mother of his kids, breakfast in bed. All right.
Yeah.
He gave her a gift, probably some diamonds, some jewelry, whatever it was. He said, hey, took care of it. 10 a.m. Fuck off. I got shit to do. He calls up Antoine, says, let's get this shit hammered out. All right. It's Mother's Day. Fuck the brunches. Right now, we're worried about this. We're worried about getting this deal done. Fuck brunches. He's probably wearing t-shirts with hashtag fuck brunches.
Somebody just said, was Sammer drinking from a creamsicle cup? I got to see that. Is that cream?
No, it's not. It is an Antoine.
Sammer?
It is Antoine, though. It's not creamsicle. Hell no, it's not creamsicle.
All right. Thank you. We're going to say sorry.
I don't remember. I was gonna say let's call old Stephen Beck up, the ultimate curmudgeon, and let's get his take on the signing live.
What a
Right.
com-
Show.
I'll call his ass right now. Don't
I
tell
dare
me.
you.
so
I dare you
unhappy.
to.
So
I dare you
unhappy.
to.
What? You
I
I'm
dare you to
afraid
bring him
call
on.
Stephen Beck?
Let's go to let's go to the baby oil hotline.
Let's see
The
if he
hot-
answers.
Hey,
Let's see if
no
he
way.
answers.
Baby oil hotline.
No
Let's-
way he is.
There's
He
no
ain't
way.
away.
He knows the showtime. He's not going to answer.
No
Oh,
way.
I need him to answer.
You know
he
he's
needs
not.
to, he's probably watching Lord of the Rings for the fucking 100th time or something.
He might be watching us on X right now, knowing that we're about to do this to him.
Beck?
Yes.
Beck? Is this the actual Stephen Beck?
Wait, you need to let him know we're recording.
You called me, so
Bet-
yes.
Beck, you're live with the
You're
Loose
live.
right now on our
Yeah.
show. You can hang up if you want to, or you can stay on. Listen, you're the first sponsor ever of this show,
Yep.
the Beck's Baby Oil. It
Yep.
is such an honor to have it on here and hear your voice. But listen,
Phone
Stank is calling you an old curmudgeon because you piss on everyone's parade.
Yep.
We'd like to give you a chance to come on here and defend yourself.
Wait, like set the tone.
Yeah.
We're all excited.
You guys,
Hey, we're all excited. We're all excited, and Jason is a fucking goat.
Yeah.
Go Beck. Brain on our parade.
Yeah. Unbelievable moves that no other GM would make. None. Just how does he pull it off? How? You never know, because the greatness cannot be understood by common minds like us lowly fans. I give you stick on Twitter because it makes me laugh, and the glazing is unbelievably ridiculous.
I get because the Glazers. I like that.
Glazers.
Dude,
He's a
what
big
good
Glazer
pun.
guy.
I like that. You're a big Glazer guy too, right?
No, the glazing is not definitely.
We call it glazering here on this show.
we call it glazering.
No, you shouldn't do that either. It's all bad news.
Speaking of glazering, how's the modeling gig going?
Sorry?
I said, speaking of glazing,
I didn't hear you say.
because you're usually glazed up too, right?
But you are glazed up in baby oil.
Yeah.
That is true.
You got the mustache thing going on. Is that for an upcoming gig?
Yeah.
Or is that?
Oh, the stash is gone.
That's a porn stash right there, bro.
The stash is strong, bro. Why would you? What?
Were you filming any?
Mom's is not a fan of the stash.
I respect it.
And it's Mother's Day.
I get it.
And I was not going to ruin the photos just to keep my stash, so I trimmed it down.
Was that the first time in your life, Beck? Is that the first time in your life, Beck, that you actually were ruining photos you were in?
I would have ruined the photos for her. She would have been like, "Yeah, it looks good," but
because as far as I know, but in regards to you, you've always made photos better by being in them.
Yes, naturally I would be, but the stash was going to be a problem, so I didn't want that to be an issue. So I trimmed it down.
I'll be honest.
I love
one of my favorite pictures is with Stephen Beck in the south end zone.
Yeah, I was about to say that
one right there, and you make me look better. Like,
yeah, we all look phenomenal.
Tom Brady elevates people. Certain players elevate players. You elevated us, man. You made me look and feel better, Beck. I'll be honest.
Beck, I have a request. First of all, Beck, Susan Hines in the chat says Beck sounds sexy. I have a request. This year's calendar, can you pimp the stash with like a Chips style cops outfit? You like a state trooper pulling somebody over, with the aviators on with that stash. Can we get that?
Maybe they have a Saints license plate.
It's funny you said that. I used to have the Reno 911 cops outfit for a Halloween costume with a stash that we're doing for a run.
Halloween.
I'd have to get the actual.
How much were you charging for those bachelorette parties?
Yeah. Beck, how much are you charging for those? Ma'am, you're under arrest.
Yeah. How much are you charging for those bachelorette/bachelor parties? Don't want to discriminate.
Actually, none, because the Halloween party was for.
You were doing bachelorette parties for free?
You were doing it for free, Beck?
You're a degenerate, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Beck.
Time is money.
Hey, Beck, love you, bro.
Yeah.
Love you guys too. Keep doing it. Keep being overly hyped and ridiculously crazy for regular moves.
Hang up the phone right now in his fucking ugly ass beautiful face.
That's an amazing feat.
Hang up in his beautiful face right now.
Love you, bye, Beck.
Nobody hangs up on him. Hang up in his face right now.
Bye.
For those of you who have no idea who we're talking to or about,
that was Stephen Beck from the baby oil.
Just Google Stephen Beck after the show.
Google Stephen Beck male model, and that's him.
That's exactly who we were talking to.
Right there.
Yep. Just
You're
Google.
still full, bro. How is yours still full? I'm halfay through my shit.
This is water.
I got empty drums in the garage.
Bro.
It's just a prop. It's water.
Okay.
Oh, that's fake. Fakey. All right. Let's get refocused here. Latte. You're a huge Tristan Wirfs guy. Love him since the day we drafted him, right? So now we've got Antoine taken care of. What's the impact now that we've gotten this one out of the way in terms of the Tristan Wirfs deal, which is, in my opinion, imminent and probably coming up very, very soon?
Probably coming up pretty soon. You said it best, right? The cap hit and the way they were able to replace the franchise tag money and stuff, or the 5th-year option money, et cetera, whatever. It frees up a lot of cap space, so they have more room to move around. And Tristan Wirfs deal is going to do the same thing as well, because that's the way those contracts work. Mm-hmm. But I think Tristan Wirfs deal it isn't. It's more about Penei Sewell's recent deal than it is about us wanting to get a deal done. Like Penei Sewell just kind of fucked everything up. Okay, like they didn't overpay by like $1 million, where it's like, oh, we reset the market by $1 million. Like Antoine reset the guaranteed money with the former highest paid DV by $1 million, and the one before that by $2 million. No, Penei Sewell went and fucked it all up, and it's like something like $3 million or $4 million over. And it's like, okay, listen, that's a starter. Like that's Rashad White. That's a starter on this team. $3 million is no fucking joke. So it's more about that than it is about us wanting to get the deal done. I'm sure it's gonna get done. I mean, it's Tristan fucking Wirfs, and it's homegrown talent. It's what we do. We draft well. We keep the players.
That's what we do now. Yeah, this is amazing.
What we do now. Kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it's definitely different. But no, I was gonna say, I find it hard to believe that they're gonna let him play with any sort of doubt. So I think it will get done at some point. And plus, doing it again is just gonna make us more flexible in case something does happen or a guy comes available. They're like, we got to have him. There's going to be a camp cut. It happens all the time. You never know. You know, you get a steal here and there in free, late free agency. So I expect that deal to happen. But in terms of this deal here with Antoine, massive that they got it done. Huge that we have locked this guy up. And again, it speaks to what other rookies now coming in see. Hey, we play our asses off. We get rewarded. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but
culture.
He shot his shot. He called this a year ago. Almost a year ago to this date, he called All-Pro, and I'm going to be the highest paid safety in the NFL.
Are you talking about the shirtless video?
Yes.
I like our videos better, Stank. I mean, what's a shirtless video? There's a bunch of shirtless videos out there, football players. Like, now, shoeless, sockless, just barefoot on the grass videos?
Yeah. We couldn't tell, but we couldn't tell in that video if he's barefoot or not.
This is true.
Definitely barefoot.
Yeah, I would assume so.
He wouldn't have signed the biggest contract as a safety in NFL history had him and I not strategically, we've gotten better every offseason, me and him. And last year when we met, he told me what his goals were, and I told him how to get there. And look at us today, bro. Look at us today.
Hold on.
That's literally, I was there. Stank said, you need to ground yourself. By the way, Jonas Stagger said, why not reset the market next offseason with Wirfs? No, you don't fucking play around. Then somebody else might reset the market, and now it's even higher than what it would have been, number one. Yeah. Number two, you don't allow a franchise piece, a pinnacle, a fucking stud, a goddamn, like, this is a 10-year Hall of Fame. You don't fuck around with that, okay? You don't let him play with any doubt in his mind that and what Sammer just said, there's a trickle-down effect to that. It shows everyone else. It shows Barton. Like, damn, if I go out and fucking ball, are they going to pay me, or are they going to fucking string me along and make me play on a contract year? So, no, you don't play with that, and you don't dedicate the money you did to Baker and not sign the fucking guy that's supposed to protect them. That, by the way, they're inseparable. They're fucking rocking babies together and shit, man. They love each other. So, no, you don't play games with that.
Not only that, Latte, if you wait, it's going to cost you even more.
Even more.
Because let's say he plays like a ridiculous All-Pro like he has every single year he's been in the NFL.
I mean, let's just say he plays how he always
plays like Tristan Wirfs, okay?
Right.
And then someone else signs some other stupid deal because someone always gets overpaid. Now he's going to cost you even more than he should have. You get him now, and you hope somebody else outbids you for another guy on another team and makes it look whatever. But you can't wait. You cannot wait. If he gets injured, it looks terrible on you. It's all bad. It's just never good to wait. You lock him in, like you said, Latte, and you take care of the culture that you've now built. Now, this is we feel like an old school team right now, like the Steelers and the Packers of back in the day, not the Jaguars who bring guys along and tell them to fuck off when it's time to pay them, or the Rays.
It's no big deal, man. We only signed our starting quarterback this offseason, re-signed our Hall of Fame wide receiver, inked the biggest deal in the history of the NFL by re-signing Antoine Winfield Jr. Put that one guy on a horse and send him out of town. And now, we're probably going to break the bank and have the highest paid left tackle as well. Did I forget one?
You forgot one. I'm sorry, because if there's a heart and soul to this team, then one could argue, you can flip them however you want, that Mike Evans is the heart and Levante David is the soul.
Oh, and Levante David.
Levante David talked about it the other day.
Even I forget Levante David sometimes. That's how crazy it is.
Underrated and disrespected he is. But I love that interview that he did the other day. And he talked about what him and Mike said. It's fucking really cool, by the way, to see those guys get drafted as young players and now be like the leaders of this team, and them talk about how they want the culture and what they want the culture to be in the building is pretty fucking cool, dude. Pretty cool.
Yeah, so if we go back to the Tony Dungy, the other, era of Buccaneer football, that was amazing. We had these cornerstones. Warren Sapp, John Lynch, Derek Brooks. And then we could say Rondé Barber, as two of those guys kind of got a little bit older. So now who are the cornerstones of this team? Mike Evans, Tristan Wirfs, Antoine Winfield, Levante David still?
Levante's not going to get it because of the Pro Bowls and the stupidity because he plays outside linebacker and they put him in the same slot as, Von Miller and fucking Micah Parsons.
Well, I'm not saying Hall of Fame.
Nobody.
I'm just saying the pinnacles of this team, the corners.
Oh, the pinnacles? Yeah, no, Levante David. I don't know why you even Levante David?
Because it's probably the end. Well, moving forward, I'm looking more towards the whole future. I think Mike Evans, Tristan Wirfs.
We talking about Mount Rushmore guys?
No. Cornerstones of this team right now.
Antoine.
Current team. Sorry.
Antoine.
I mean, listen, I love Mike. I don't know if you could put Mike there. Mike's got, a couple more years. Maybe,
Okay.
Like cornerstone, bro. That's Wirfs, Winfield,
And Antoine, for sure.
for sure.
And maybe in a couple years, Cansey.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Vita's one. Vita's not that long in the tooth yet. Getting there.
I mean, it feels like we're building another version of. I don't want to say we're a dynasty, but we're building a team for the future here, man. I like it, and we're not cutting corners to do it.
It's amazing. It's really cool to see. I remember the famous episode with the three of us where I was,
Yes.
adamant that I wanted Tom Brady to come here, and Sam was like, "No, I want to be competitive every year instead of going in once." And then what if we don't get it? And fuck, we've done both. God damn it, we brought in Tom Brady and we fucking won it.
It doesn't get done. It doesn't happen this way. It's usually one or the other.
We won it, and then we paid the credit card bill and continued to just draft well and build like.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other night when you were out with your beautiful wife, giving her whining and dining her, being the best husband there pretty much is out there. That night we were talking about that. It's just crazy how there was no hangover after the GOAT left the building.
They were supposed to be.
They were supposed to be, but
Baker's
that void. And Bake filled that void.
It's funny. The hangover happened the last year Tom was here.
Yeah,
kind of did.
Yeah,
yeah.
We got hung over Tom Brady at the end of there. We didn't get the Tom Brady hangover. We got hung over Tom Brady.
The fucking roast. The roast was great, bro. Kevin Hart was like, "Motherfucker, your wife gave you an ultimatum, and you went back to football to go 8-9."
I know. That was a slap in our face.
All of us.
I mean, technically, we still won the division that year.
I don't care. Whatever.
That's terrible. No. Before I forget, though, hey, this show's powered by Omni Energy Drink. So check them out. Go omnienergydrink.com. Amazing flavors, okay? Healthy, natural caffeine derived from green tea leaves, okay? Zero sugar. And check this out. If you don't believe me and you don't take Latte's word, which Latte never lies, okay? If you don't believe the pasty one either, all right, you still would just want to taste them yourself, guess what? You can get the 3 cans in one bundle for free by clicking the link at the top of the chat. I pinned it. I think you just cover like $3 or $4 for shipping. You get 3 cans for free, taste them, and then you come back and tell me, Summer, you're fucking wrong. They taste like absolute trash. And then you know what? I'll buy you another can. No, I'm not going to do that because you don't like them. Fuck you. But I will eat crow at that point. But check them out. OmniEnergyDrink.com. Latte, I know you love them. I'm going to have more cases sent to you. Stank, I'm not going to help you with anything in regards to that. But hey, Latte, I will tell you, man. Check it out. Tastes delicious with some Tito's. Tastes delicious.
I don't need your money anyways. I got LDBC's Most Wanted giving me $4.99. He said Saludos PR. I'm assuming that he's meant.
Yeah, we're not Peter for it.
We're not Peter for it.
Yeah, that's
I hope you're saying Puerto Rico. Saludos from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, saludos in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He said the first glance thought that stank was high for saying Winfield could be the best DB in Bucs history, but I see it. Wirfs and Winfield, same draft class. Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's the Sap Brooks, draft dunk all over again, or at least it has the potential to be.
The crazy thing is Sammer mentioned this earlier as far as how we've continued to draft and fill holes, and we love filling holes on this team.
Oh, this show is all about filling holes.
All about filling holes. But how you talked about how this guy's 3 years out, 4 years out, 5 years out, how they're playing, they're playing chess. I can't tell you guys enough how much I love the Tyke fucking draft pick. The more I watch that kid, bro, it's literally Whitehead.
I mean, it was good news.
Bumper, box safety, fucking playmaker, even more so a playmaker than Whitehead, right? That's one of his things, that he wouldn't get his hands on the balls. We love getting hands on balls on him on this podcast as well. But he ended up doing that with the Jets, developed a little more. We're hoping we see some of that of him this year. But he had an interception the first Ricky minicamp. What the
Hey,
playmaker. And by the way, they said they were lining up all over the field, in the box, free, strong, blitzing.
Latte, having
what Winfield does, they're interchangeable. It's fucking crazy.
Having two guys back there that play safety, and yes, by the way, Jordan Whitehead is going to be a much better version of Jordan Whitehead than we got the first time he was here. But having those two guys behind, the guy like Tyke Smith running around doing basically whatever the fuck he wants to and whatever Todd Bowles wants him to do, he's Jordan Whitehead and Rondé Barber mixed into one dude with a little bit of Antoine in there, who also reminds me again of Rondé Barber because he's so smart. It's pretty wild, dude. But this year, this draft.
Slow down. I'm excited too.
No, but Latte, you talked about
calm down a little bit.
You talked about Tristan Wirfs.
Bucky and fucking
Work done.
No. You talked about Tristan Wirfs and Antoine in the same draft class, right? We have potential with Tyke Smith and Graham Barton to have another special duo in one draft. Like, that's crazy.
How about Yaya and fucking Cansey?
I mean, how are we doing this year in, year out, getting two guys in one shot? Like, come on.
Did you hear McMillan, what he said at his press conference?
J-Mac? I call him J-Mac. I don't call him McMillan.
Okay, I like J-Mac. You hear what J-Mac said? He said, I can't wait to make the plays to make the stadium go boom.
He knows. He knows what it's about.
Let's go.
He knows. Tyke wanted to be a Buck, by the way. He said as much. I don't know if that's bullshit.
He said that on his 30th visit. He was like, that's where I want to be at.
This was the 32nd team I wanted to be on. 100%. Definitely one of the top 32 teams I wanted to be on. You think, hey, in all honesty, when those guys say that shit, when coaches are like, yeah, that's the guy we wanted, they're full of shit. We all know that. But do you think players actually mean it, or they're just happy they got drafted by that team, and so they'll just say whatever the
fuck situational, like that you come into a room that you have the opportunity to start right away and produce, and these guys are competitive. They want to play. So I think that definitely gets guys excited when they get drafted to a team and they're going to be counted on early.
I think what Stank said, it hit the nail on the head, right? An example for me, shout out to Zach, loose cannon's royalty, Bucs by 30. His nephew, Zach Frazier, like, he gets to stay close to home, playing for a fucking, storied franchise like the Steelers. That's insane. The terrible towels. Like, what the fuck? You couldn't pick a better situation for that kid. You can't tell me that kid wasn't like, hell fucking yes, I'm excited to come here. Like, what? So
Sammer didn't like him.
I don't know why. Frazier.
I don't know either. We still don't know are we ever going to find out why you don't like Zach Frazier?
I didn't say I don't like Zach Frazier. I liked him more than everyone liked JPJ. I said if I would get the center, it would be that guy.
You told me in confidence, me and Latte, we got off a show the other day, that you told Jason Light, don't draft this kid.
I told him if you're going to draft
his family, I know where they come from, don't draft him.
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with Zach in here every week asking us to get him on the show. Then imagine when he's finally on the show, Zach in here. Imagine having a Buck player.
Answer my call.
Imagine a Buck player, okay, trying to learn the ropes of the NFL, trying to get acclimated to the speed of the game. And meanwhile, his fucking loser uncle's texting him every 3 days. Hey, can I get a game worn jersey? Hey, can I get a game worn jersey? Hey, I got a game worn jersey. You want to sign in this game worn jersey? Hey, have you ever seen my basement downstairs? It's really weird, but there's a lot of game worn jerseys. Can I get one of your game worn jerseys?
Not only that, bro, he's going to put him on missions. Like, hey, if you ever see Vita Vea drop his jersey when you're in the locker room,
can you?
Pick it up.
Yeah, we're going to have that. Wasn't that like a thing in New England? Somebody went into the Patriots locker room after a Super Bowl and stole a bunch of jerseys. Zach Frazier is going to be in the Bucs locker room stealing jerseys, or he's going to have players stealing jerseys for him.
Hold on. I have a recording of Zach calling his nephew. Psst, hey,
Zach.
Vita Vea drops his jock. Yeah, that's one of one. You can't get a jock on eBay.
You imagine
that definitely would have happened, and you're right. In the long run, best decision for everybody involved, including Jason. Jason knew that, right? He's like, bro. That means I'm essentially family.
Giving Jason for 5 years. Draft my nephew.
Hey, I got a nephew. Hey, he's a big middle schooler, okay? Hold on tight. He's coming. Like, come on, dude.
Love you, Zach. Love you,
the,
Zach.
the poor equipment manager who works for the Bucs, he's the happiest man in the NFL right now because he was going to get fired. Because Zach Frazier was going to be uncomfortable walking into the locker room first time ever. You got Baker over here, you got Tristan Wirfs over here, you got all these guys, right? And he's going to have this like sheet of paper in his back pocket all the time. Vita Vea left sock. He's just looking around, just like, oh fuck, he's gonna like steal a.
It's like a mission puzzle thing he's gonna cross off.
Antoine Winfield arm sleeve, got it? Okay, like he's gonna be on a fucking Easter egg hunt the entire year. Meanwhile, the kid doesn't make the plays he needs to make. He can't focus on the playbook. He's missing blocks, assignments, everything. Like, what's going on? They sit him down. Hold on, no, it gets worse. Okay, they sit him down. Jason's like, hey, come on in my office, rookie. Listen, it's been 8 weeks. We had a high expectation for you, okay? Now, what's going on, kid? Well, how can we help you? Like, look, I have this uncle, okay? I love him. I'm a lot bigger than he is. He's a fucking weirdo, though. Look what he has me doing for you guys, without you guys knowing.
Hey,
right?
Jason interjects. You mean the guy that I call the fucking psych ward? That guy?
Yeah,
that guy?
Psych ward? That guy?
You know him?
You know what? He's my uncle.
So we all know that they have like
Jason turn around and
PIs.
say, hey, take him off the draft board.
Yeah, they have PIs that like crawled, through these guys' life before they draft them, right? This is a huge investment, millions of dollars. You're going to give you first round pick or second round pick or whatever. They knew. There was a huge, big red pen, highlighter section in there.
Psych ward.
Those PIs found that dumb little house of his in somewhere in the mountains of West Virginia, okay? And they slid into that basement from that side entrance that's in all the cartoons that I grew up watching, thinking that's the other way to get into a basement. They slid in there. They looked around and said, holy shit, this guy robbing the Bucs equipment manager for years. Do not draft this guy. Absolutely not. There's no way.
If they would have drafted the first meeting with Baker would have gone, hey, Bake, I'm Zach. Listen, how do you want the towel folded? Baby powder, two towels fold. By the way, if you don't mind, if I
could you wipe this towel on your taint so I'd give it to my uncle for Christmas? He'd love it. He would absolutely love it. If it's not too much to ask. If it's not too much to ask, if that'd be okay. I mean, dude, imagine the jersey he holds up at the draft day on the stage. That'd be hanging up in Zach's basement somehow, right? Zach be like, yeah, it smells just like Roger Goodell too.
Real talk. Anybody that's an OG of the show knows. Everybody that's an OG of the show knows we did 25 minutes of Johnson in the slot. When we go down a rabbit hole. So we love you, Zach. It was too easy.
Hey, listen. He didn't deserve what we just did to him. We just destroyed him for like 10 straight minutes. Zach, I love you, man. But I mean, you didn't deserve it, but you kind of did deserve it.
Even Sammer has a soft side. He's like, I love you, bro.
Yeah,
you didn't deserve that.
But you kind of deserve it. Okay.
It was long overdue.
We may have murdered him though. This may have been it. Like, rest in peace, Zach in West Virginia.
We gotta clip this, and this needs to go on. Wait, we're already on Twitter. Holy shit!
It's on Twitter. Oh, yeah, he's crying right now in his basement. Okay, while he's drinking Omni.
Jonas says this show always goes off the rails. There are no rails here.
What rails?
Okay?
What rails, Jonas? What rails?
They're padded walls, maybe, but there are no rails.
Yeah. So when you guys go bowling and they can like turn off all the lights and make it that glow in the dark nonsense? And usually they put the rails up for that because you can't really see sometimes. Well, we're doing that without the rails. We're just in the dark bowling, no rails.
You're a bowling guy, Sammer? I feel like you're a bowling league guy.
No, I don't like it.
No?
I don't like
Can you see Sammer with his little monogram shirt with his little bowling buddies?
No. I've designed quite a few of those uniforms though. But no, I'm not on.
We need some loose cannons bowling gear, you know what I'm saying?
Big golf guy. Big golf guy. Big golf guy. He's still working on his game, but big golf guy.
Anything where I'm holding a club in my hand, and if there's terminology such as choking the club, I'm a big guy. Big fan of that fan.
What else is going on with this football team, guys?
Well, Matthew Sam says worst payday incoming next. Yeah.
And before I forget, happy birthday to Trigadro. His birthday's on the 19th. Shout out, Trigadro.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy some ridiculously loud vitamins on that day, sir.
Super loud.
Yeah. Don't eat mountain meth.
Ooh.
That's
Zach.
that's the theme of this show.
Couldn't feel my face.
West Virginia, don't do it.
That wasn't meth.
I do want to talk about this though. I'm super excited about 48 hours from now. We're gonna be right back here on the fucking show talking about the schedule, baby. And what I'm most excited about is finding out when the fuck the Kansas City game is, because that might be the travel crew destination this year. I'm just saying.
Hey, Samer, hit him with the question you hit me last show.
Oh, whoa. Shit. No pressure.
Well, I'll ask you.
Stank doesn't even remember the question.
I know. I do remember the question. Who do you want to see us play week 1? Who do you want to see us open the season against?
Oh, that.
So I've seen this floated out there a couple times, and I'm with it. I've heard rumors that we're going to open up disrespectfully on the road
I like it on the road,
in
though.
Carolina. Why the fuck
Dime
would you
Piece
make
Dave?
us go to Carolina to see Dime Piece Dave when we won the fucking division? But I'm with it.
Easy win.
Stomp a fucking mud hole in his ass.
Yeah.
You know, remember how Dime Piece Dave started out? And then like mid-season, we're like, whoa, he's getting ugly, man. He's getting stressed. I want to see the veins popping, no sleeping,
Not ugly enough, though.
Yeah.
Not ugly
not
enough for success. That's for
not
sure.
enough for success. But I would love to see Carolina week 1 and just stomp a home run, Dave. Or next to that, I know it's not gonna happen, but I'd love to see Atlanta. Just slap them the fuck around and set the tone
Yeah.
right off.
Another
week
former
1.
coach.
I like
Coach,
the Panthers.
set
That's
the tone.
I like the Panthers on the road to start this. That's like an Appalachian State tune-up game. I like that. That's a college
Tune-up.
football approach. That's
Extra
how.
preseason game, you know?
Yeah. That's like the Gators. They do that a lot. They'll play the Rattlers or some team that nobody's ever heard of that has a University State Tech at the end of their name. They usually play them week 1 to kind of make everyone think, hey, yeah, the Gators are back. No, they're not. You know,
Yeah,
they play
we also play in the SEC, not some podunk made up.
Here we go.
When was
against
last time?
terrible-
When was the last time you won
Terrible,
anything?
like I don't know, baseball schools. I don't,
Listen,
what
Stank,
is it?
Stank,
What do y'all play?
I wouldn't be talking too much, dude. Your strength of schedule this year is fucking. People are saying it's one of the most difficult
matter.
schedules in college football history, and you guys suck on top of it. So
Yeah.
I'd be real quiet. Greg
Yeah, no,
DeCruz, Greg
I had
DeCruz
this
was a great
conversation
prediction.
with my daughter who will be starting there in a few months, and I'm like,
Roast beef Tech.
I really, hopefully by the time you graduate, they're good. 'Cause it's gonna be
maybe.
a rough couple years.
Greg DeCruz, and anybody else, feel free, please. We're going to get out of here in a few minutes, but if anybody wants to give any other predictions, I love this prediction. It's been a while. Tony Romo had his fucking coming out party against us on Thanksgiving, but I can see that matchup, guys. Bucs versus Detroit on Thanksgiving. They play every year. It was a great matchup. I can see that matchup on Thanksgiving.
I don't want it.
Yeah, but they
I don't
usually
want- I
do the
don't want
Detroit
it. I don't
Packers.
want
They usually do Detroit and Green Bay on that Thanksgiving.
NFC North
Detroit
matchup.
Detroit plays every fucking Thanksgiving, and it's not always.
No,
Green Bay.
he's saying it's usually an NFC North
Usually-
opponent.
Yeah, it's usually an NFC North opponent. Last year, I think it was them and the Packers. Usually it's been the Packers or them and the Vikings, I think, if I remember correctly. But listen, hey, going to Carolina.
I want to enjoy that day. I don't want the Bucs to play on Thanksgiving. Please.
Going to Carolina and just slapping the shit out of Dime Piece Dave, the former girlfriend, like teaching her a lesson, right? I like that. Hey, go enjoy your new boyfriend.
Yeah.
And
Missing
Dime
out.
Piece is that guy that gets taught a lot of lessons. He gets slapped around and he, told what to do. And that's what we need to set the tone with them.
I want to see Liam walk up to him with his eye because he has one that's kind of lower than the other. You guys notice that?
Yeah, we know.
We
I
know.
want to see him walk up to him.
We
and
did a
just
whole
shake
segment on it.
We did an entire segment
He's never coming on this
on
podcast.
that sloth face dude, bro.
Never coming on this podcast ever. There's
Yes,
not a
he
chance.
is. He
Well,
knows
listen.
he knows he's ugly, bro. That's okay.
Yeah,
But
Latte,
listen,
you gotta explain something to me. Hold on. This is like you don't look like that and not know. Like it's not. You don't wake up and go,
No.
"Excuse me, what?
No.
I'm what?
No.
Since
No.
when?"
That hat helps him though. When he wears the hat, you can't really tell the eye.
He knows what he's doing. He wears those shades too when he's
But
calling plays. If you notice, in
I
Kentucky.
literally can't wait for Liam to meet, Dave at the 50-yard line, shake hands, great game. I know we beat you 65-10, but listen, diversity in the run game. Diversity.
No, he's gonna shake his hand and be like, 11 personnel, fuck you, and just walk off.
No,
Dime Piece Dave's gonna be like, what's 11 personnel?
11 personnel.
He's gonna go to shake Dime Piece Dave's hand and he's gonna get caught up in his eyes, bro, and he ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, Liam?
No, Liam, no.
That's what happens.
No,
Liam's an asshole.
Liam is immune to that sorcery, bro. He's
I hope so.
ugly.
I hope you're right.
Liam's an asshole.
You're right.
Listen, Latte, I agree with Stank on the prediction, by the way. I would love to
Unnecessary, bud.
go. I would love to go to Detroit week 1 and just punch that team in the mouth. Come away with a little bit of revenge for last year's season ending. I think that'd be a great matchup for the NFL schedule makers, too, on top of that. I would love that to be the thing. We went up to Minnesota last year, punched that team in the mouth. I agree with Stink. I think that's the one I want.
Jonah says, when did Tampa Bay last open at home week 1? People blows out of proportion like we get disrespected. We opened at home the year after the Super Bowl
Yeah.
against the Cowboys and whooped their ass in the last minutes where Tom Brady was just throwing the ball out of bounds over and over again, targeting Chris Godwin just to waste more clock so that the stupid fucking kicker can make a kick and win the fucking game. And we rolled off into the sunset. So, yeah, we opened at home 2 years ago. It's not even 2 years ago. Well, not 2 seasons ago. You know what I mean? Last year we opened against Minnesota. The year before that, we opened up against the Cowboys. Like, relax. It's okay.
I don't like opening at home. I don't have
either.
any good memories opening at home. I'm sorry, we just don't.
The Cowboys, what are you talking about? That's fucking great.
Yeah, that's
Stupid
one.
kicker.
That's one in a million. We usually lose those home opening games.
Yeah, we're not a home team. We're not. We lose at home regardless of whether it's open week or not. We're just not a home team. I'm good with playing on the road. I really am. I like it. Let's make it happen. Hey, Latte, I like him.
He's on fire today. He says, "I bet Liam spits when he's mad." I can see that.
Absolutely, he's definitely a spitter.
He's definitely a spitter. Yeah,
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Mr. Smitty is in the chat, bro. I miss hearing Smitty's voice.
You know, if we could take calls again, he might be able to do fucking.
Yeah, Sammer. You know what, bro? Is there any way, like in the next 3-4 years, that you could figure out how to make phone calls happen on the show again?
I think so.
Because you know what we need? You know, the last time Smitty was on this podcast doing the prayer on Fan
Yeah,
Friday,
we won the Super Bowl.
We won a Super Bowl.
No,
Just saying.
actually, the
And
last
we
time the
haven't
prayer
since.
did not work. We're on a 3-game
Ever
losing
since
streak.
Smitty stopped calling the show, we've stopped winning Super Bowls.
And our boy, our Roni, our what's his name?
Romy.
Tom, yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the vegan?
No, not him. No,
You're talking about Tom in Michigan, baby.
Tom in Michigan.
Yeah, Tom
Hello,
in Michigan.
peeps.
We need a good old not safe for work Tom in Michigan call in, bro.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Yeah.
do a call-in show. But hey,
He's
listen,
insulting women and it's fucking just bad.
like Latte said, 48 hours from now, we're going to be live right here, okay? Listening and breaking down the Buccaneers 2024 schedule, okay? We're going to be circling games that we're going to go on the road to. Maybe we go to Detroit and Kansas City, boys. We don't know. We don't know.
Maybe.
But hey, you know what's also going to be happening that night?
Oh, don't
We're
play
gonna-
with me.
We're going to be joined by an NFL football player on our favorite team who's going to hang out with us and find out the schedule live with us, okay?
Wednesday night? We're gonna have
At the same time, yes. He's not going to know the schedule until we know the schedule, and he's going to know the schedule with us right here in front of all of you.
What player is that?
Rashad
You
White.
can tell him.
Rashad
Okay.
White.
Okay.
Rashad White will be hanging with us.
If Rashad can get Liam on with him too.
No, Liam doesn't even know how to use Zoom. His camera doesn't even work.
No, his
Liam has a
camera broke. It
cameraless
literally broke.
Zoom
It
setup.
broke.
Yeah. But that's probably for the best. Probably for the best. Yeah. So Wednesday night we'll be here around 7:45ish. Okay. Getting everything ready. We're gonna find out that schedule with all of you. We're gonna circle the games that we're gonna go. We're hoping for Kansas City. So those of you who go on the road with us with Loose Cannon's travel crew, you guys got to watch that show. It's pretty important. And listen, we're going to Kansas City if we can make it happen, one way or the other. We might go to Detroit too. We're gonna find out
It's not on
with
Christmas.
Rashad White on Wednesday night.
Well,
Latte,
Thanksgiving.
welcome back to the show, by the way, man. They've missed you since you came back, then went away, and now you're back again.
I only missed one show. Jesus.
No.
Who are our opponents?
A lot of
This is
people.
gonna be interesting.
So New York Giants.
You have it up?
I haven't memorized. New York Giants is one of them. The Chargers is another. We got the 49ers. Or I'm giving you the away ones, by the way. Detroit Lions, Kansas City Chiefs, Falcons, Panthers, Saints, obviously. I believe that's everything.
Yeah.
And the Ravens come home, and the Eagles are at home. And the
Cowboys,
Cowboys.
Giants, Chiefs,
yeah.
Cowboys, Giants, Chiefs, Chargers, and Detroit.
Yeah.
They like us opening against the Cowboys. That could happen again too.
No, the Cowboys are opening up against the Browns. We already know
Oh
that.
yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tom Brady's first
Yeah.
first game. First
Okay,
game.
I know.
It's
I know.
425, and it's a Browns home opener actually. The Cowboys go there.
Yeah. I don't like going on the road for those trips that we put together for home openers or for the opening week anyway. It's a little bit hectic to pull together.
But Dallas was fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. That was it, but it was a lot. It was a lot to pull together.
It's more expensive too.
Yeah, but if we can get, you guys know the sweet spot, obviously. I'm just curious, people in the chat, who would actually want to go to Detroit?
I know a lot of people that want to go to Detroit. But listen,
Me too. That's what I'm
with
asking.
that being said, I've been to Detroit for a hair show right by the fucking stadium. There's nothing there.
I know. We wouldn't be able to stay near the stadium. That's the thing. If we wanted to actually enjoy the area.
No.
All
Have you
right,
listened to fucking Eminem talking, 8 Mile? There's nothing to enjoy. There's nothing there.
No, Latte, there's nothing in all of Michigan. There's nothing in all of
There's
Michigan.
nothing.
There was nothing in Green Bay either, bro. We still had.
There's just a bunch of meat.
Doesn't
Michigan
matter.
is the load of a bunch of dudes that look like me.
What? Is this motherfucker saying that there was nothing in fucking Green Bay?
No, he's right. There was nothing, but it's also
Nothing there, bro.
it's much more homey and different, dude. Detroit.
Homey.
Where are we gonna go? Gonna go on a tour
You
of?
might get stabbed, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna take the group on a
That's
tour
fine.
of burning
I'm okay.
cars.
Listen, bro, if that's how I go out in Motown, that's a kind of cool way to go out. Get stabbed on the streets of Motown. You know, maybe that's what happens. I'm looking forward to it though. But yeah, I would like to go to Detroit.
Maybe we go to a Motown show.
Yeah,
Old
Motor
school.
City, bro. It's kind of grungy. I kind of like it. I'm down. I'm down for that.
Maybe we
trip.
go and put together a Ford Explorer as part of like a
My
little group
favorite
event.
NFL player of all time played in that city.
Barry Sanders?
Non-Buck, yeah.
Maybe we take everybody to the Dodge dealership. We all walk away with Dodge Chargers and Hellcats.
You heard it here first, guys. Samurai Ali might be giving away.
No, I'm
Hey,
not.
wait. Are we gonna meet up with Vampire? Fuck around and find out, guy? Really?
That guy's in New Orleans, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's in NOLA.
He's still a motor city, motorhead fucking.
He's definitely a motorboater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude sells used cars, bro.
All right, bro.
We
Okay.
gotta go.
Yeah, guy thinks he's super cool selling used cars to everybody.
Take us out, Sammer.
Hey.
This is gone way off the rails.
Make sure you guys show love to our sponsor, Omni Energy Drink. OmniEnergyDrink.com. 0 sugar, only 10 calories per can. Natural, green tea derived caffeine and delicious flavors. Try them with Tito's. It's absolutely delicious, by the way. And if
Damn
you
right,
don't
I'll be
believe me,
barefoot in Detroit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
if you don't believe me, click the link at the top of the chat and buy the free 3-can bundle. Try them yourself, and then come back and tell me how awesome and correct I was, because I did not lead you astray. If you are new, hit the subscribe button, and on your way out, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Latte, go ahead.
Cool. Jonas, we're doing the fucking giveaway on Wednesday, okay? Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Wednesday
make
night.
Sam Raleigh do it.
Yep.
I'm gonna make Sam Raleigh do it. If I gotta drive to Sarasota and fucking do a show right next to him,
Listen, we don't have to
We'll do it. We'll do
apologize. It didn't get given away because everybody knows why. So
yeah, exactly.
it will be given away. We just haven't had the kind of show, but this is the show right here.
This would be the
Wednesday's
show.
show.
Extravaganza. We got an NFL
Fucking player on.
future Hall of Famer joining us. So tune in. Maybe you'll win that jersey.
Maybe.
Maybe Rashad wins it.
Maybe. And he can get a custom stank jersey.
Maybe Sammer wins it, and he hates creamsicle.
Oh, I'd just
Can
burn
you
it.
win
On,
it?
I'd burn it on
Are you
video.
eligible to win it? You're not eligible to win it.
No, I am not eligible to win anything ever.
Fuck the Saints.
Neither are you,
Go Bucs.
Stank. Fuck the
Fuck the
Saints. Fuck the Chiefs. And fuck Detroit. Go Bucks.
Ready to hit it? Brand new on the market. What do you think?
I feel amazing!
I think we should see other people.